Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Netflix's new documentary, Misha and the Wolves. And this is from writer-director Sam Hobkinson and is about Misha Defonseca, who wrote this incredible memoir about her surviving the Holocaust, and she's off in the woods, she finds these wolves, and this incredible story. And they have some dramatizations of things, and you're really engrossed in this incredible story that Misha had gone through, and you feel this connection, and then snap. What if it wasn't true? And then we get this whole entire investigation into these potential fabrications. You have her publisher coming after her, trying to find the truth. Was she a Holocaust survivor? Was this story true? And then now you got this really intriguing just Netflix true crime story, because it's like you get this whole entire thing where you're like, this woman's incredible. She survived the Holocaust in this way. Amazing. And then bam. But what if? And you have this, it's definitely leaning into that true crime documentary feel that you get on Netflix a lot. It's overly dramatic, the music, it's kind of cheesy if you think about it in some ways. Like, you've had this feeling, so many people have watched so many of these true crime documentaries on Netflix, but it really starts leaning into that, and it's intriguing, it's engrossing, this mystery. And you're like, should I believe her? Is this true? And it even deals with the moral dilemma of this. Just imagine if it is true and you accuse this woman of lying. You just accused a Holocaust survivor of lying about her surviving the Holocaust. What's the ramifications of that? This film deals with that, and Hopkinson does such a great job of proposing those things with all these interviews and these different perspectives, and really digging down into this story and trying to figure out what is real, what is fabrication. Should we be trusting this woman? Should we be giving her the benefit of the doubt? There's so many questions that you ask yourself as you're watching this film, and all the way up until the end, it's cranking up that tension. It's making you think, is this real? And it takes a special kind of filmmaker, a special kind of film to make you feel that way. This isn't earth-shattering documentary. This isn't a life-changing documentary. This isn't something that, from a technical standpoint, it's dramatizations and interviews, and you've seen those things before. Dramatizations are hard to make work and stuff like that, and there's nothing particularly interesting or engaging or different and unique about the actual production of the documentary. But what a story. This engrosses you, and you could get past the fact that this is just your standard point and interview people and throw in some little dramatizations, but this story is so engaging and engrossing that you could get away with it without having to think about it. But the question is, does Misha get away with it? Do we find out? Is this true? Is it not? These are all things that you'll be just chomping at the bit to figure out by the end of the film, but you have to watch it to find out, because no way am I giving that away. It's too fun of an experience. It's fun in the sense of the discovery, but it's harsh and sad and dark in the fact that somebody would lie about this potentially. And then you get to understand her backstory and the baggage she's been through. And then it's even if she is lying, how much should we be mad at her with all the things that she's been through? And there's all that ambiguity, and you're just sitting there this documentary has my full attention, and by the end, I think you'll be satisfied. But I would definitely recommend this documentary when this comes your way on Netflix. It is an interesting watch. It is an engaging and thrilling story. Or is it? Or is the story about the story being a false story the more engaging of stories? And I just went there. But In short, I recommend this film. But those are my thoughts on Misha and the Wolves. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.